question.
Yeah.
So let's say in a sense where you're trying to you speak to your partner about something, and it's like a situation whereby maybe they are not like seeing it the way you want them to see, and you tried explaining it like couple of times, and then it's something that just becomes like repetitive, and they just keep doing it like over time, and then you're like, I spoke to this person about it, like what happened, like I keep talking to you about it, what's going on? So how do you like address that type of
I
situation?
deal with myself. I deal with myself. I say, I told you that right now. So let's do it now. Look, you have to study your spouse and know who they are. Me, if you tell me something right now, you have not finished talking, I'm doing it. That's not my wife. She will not do it until she's ready to do it. And nobody can force her to do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to study your wife or your husband. Once you've studied them and you see that's the way they do things, what you now ask for is for grace from God, not to try to overrun them. Because they will see you as trying to overrun them or trying to dominate them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the more they see that, the more they are going to resist you. And that's it. You have to understand your spouse, and it's a good thing they are not like you, because your life will be too boring. Yeah. So it's good for you to be different so that you can complement each other. So I have to get to a point in my growing up to deal with myself so that if people don't do things when you want them to do it, does not mean that they are evil or they are bad. It's just who they are. They understand, and you can accommodate them because they are good people. They are good people. You are recording me. My wife is a good woman. So, do you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Any other thing?
Yes, I have one actually. So when you and your wife like have a disagreement about the children, like when they're older and they start to get friends and they want to go over to this person's house and do this thing, go to this school event, and you guys have a disagreement, how do you settle that?
I'm not in charge of that. I'm not in charge of that. Nobody asked me a question at all that they want to go to a friend's party or they want to do this, they want to do that. It's my wife that they ask. I know who's in charge. She's the one in charge.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one in charge. And I knew by force. How I knew was that I gave approval one day and she said, "Who? Did you talk to me before you gave that?" I said, "So I didn't know that. I said, I'm sorry. From today, I will never give any approval." So if perchance they come to me, I'll say, "What did your mom say?" It doesn't make me less of a man. It's okay. It's okay. They can handle that department. It's okay. It's not a problem for me. She can handle that department. It's okay. It's okay. You understand? Because she wants the best for the children. The same way I also want the best for the children. If they asked me first, my own would have been yes. But there are things I don't see. Because you may have been looking at the friend of that child and say, "This friend, I don't like this friendship at all." And I might not see the details, but women, they have this thing called intuition. They might not place a hand on it, but if your wife is saying, "Be careful about that thing," better be careful, because it will burn you one day. You say, I told you, and you don't know what they saw there. But I think it's just the sixth sense, people call it, right, that God gave them. So it's okay. Okay, can we continue? Okay, you have a question.
Sorry, just to continue from his question. So it's how do you manage being a father and also being in ministry? Because that's also like a great task, basically. So how do you manage your fatherhood duties and also being in ministry?
Yeah. I let my children know from the beginning that this is what God has called me to do. You understand? And I did not take it away from them. Our grandson is going to be 4 in November. That's the age of our second son when we started this church.
Yeah.
4. And his brother was 6. Yeah. And we still carry them around. And we still do what we have to do. And we still do ministry. So if I come for choir practice like this, or this kind of meeting, I bring them. Do you understand? They might be playing in an office or with people or whatever, but this is it. So growing up, they've always known that this man is all about ministry. So it's not strange for them. If I say you have to be a worker, you have to do this, you have to do that, it's not strange because they have been workers since they were age 4. Oh yes, now every workers meeting they were there. When I get home, I devote my attention to them. Do you understand? There are times we have done homework in this church. In my office, doing homework. It's okay. It's okay. You can chew gum and work at the same time. That's what I'm saying. The fact that I'm a pastor does not mean that I cannot be a responsible father. You can do both. You can do both. Now, is it easy? No, it's not easy. And I don't think God has called us to easy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, a lot of things that people do that takes away their time, I don't do it because I know what I have to do. I know the responsibility. So what do? The time that I have, I might not use it to be watching TV or playing video games, but I might use it to do some other things. What happens today is that people want to still play video game and watch TV and still do father and still do ministry and still all of us, we have 24 hours. So it's how you manage it. The president of America has 24 hours. So it's how you now be able to manage your time. That is the difference. Okay?
Yes. Question, sir. My question is, what step or advice will you give to a young man who just started a family, looking to continue his education, and also go into ministry?
Those are major things that you've combined together. But can it be done? It can be done. It's just the same way I've answered this question. It's just that the other things people do, you might not be able to do it because you don't have the time. You have homeworks. Homework in school will almost kill you. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. You understand? So you have to do it. That's one. You understand? Which means that your time is limited. So where people are doing some other things all around, you might not be able to do it because you are combining 3 or 4 things. But this is the good thing about it. You will not forever be in school now. So it's just for a while. Let me do it and get done with it. Okay? Let me continue with this ministry thing. Do you understand? If I know I can't combine ministry right now with school, then I can take a sabbatical and do school, and then when I finish, I continue with ministry. You just have to find a way to be able to say, okay, how can we join this thing together? And then, yes, your focus is still on your family. Your focus is still on your family. Do you understand? So the little time that you can have, okay, let's take a vacation. Or let's go somewhere so that we can be together and things like that. It's not easy, but after a while you get used to it. Then once you know your priorities, you get used to it. Let me continue so that I can end this thing. Yeah. Finance. I think that's the greatest the elephant in the room. You understand? And I must say this with all honesty, is that I commend a lot of young men today. Because a lot of the things most of the ladies are asking for in dating, they are looking for sugar daddy. They are looking for sugar daddy. Because the expectation is very high. I ask myself, when you're asking a 28-year-old that you want to fly business class, 28-year-old man, how much money does he have? You are talking about sugar daddy. It's only sugar daddy that can buy that for you. Maybe your dad can buy it. It's okay. But guess what? You're not dating your dad though. And neither are you marrying your dad. And if you ask your dad will also tell you that they started from the scratch before they got to where they are today. So when I see two people dating now and about or engaged, about to be married, I commend them. It's because they have tried to work with each other, and get to where they are. The days that we used to think, oh, this particular expense belongs to the man, and this particular expense belongs to the woman. Those days are over. Those days are over. Do you understand? I've seen some men say, oh, I must pay the mortgage. So that I'm the man of the house, I must pay the mortgage. And then after paying mortgage, that's all they pay. There are more expenses in the house than mortgage. They are still going to pay the bills. What's happening? Somebody's going to pay insurance for the cars. What's happening? The children will still have to wear shoes and clothing. What's happening? Somebody still has to put food on the table. What's happening? So you can't say, oh, because I'm a man, I must just pay mortgage and then that's all. No. It doesn't cut it. And this is why I tell people that don't use my own model. My model, one way or the other, or with my generation, at least for me, it has just worked for me, and I think it's just God that helped me. Do you understand? Because I came into marriage with that mindset of the man, you must take care of your family. Do you understand? So, my wife doesn't know the color of any bill. And this is 30 years we have been living in America. She has never paid one bill. She doesn't even know the color of BJ&E. I does it, whether it's blue or black. She does not know. She does not know. But does it mean that she's not responsible at all? She is. Because both of you must come and be of the same mind about money. Both of you.